Okay, this is take 2 of the brand new Janome free motion couching foot. We tried it earlier with a finer yarn, and I wasn't too thrilled with it. Then we tried the same yarn with my homemade version of a foot for couching. And one thing I do really like about this foot is there's a handy little slot right here on the side so you can get your yarn in. And what we've done here now is we've got a thicker yarn. It's a beautiful yarn with a little metallic running down the center. And you see how high this foot is. I'm going to drop it down. The foot is still very high, and it's a hopping style foot. I'm not a big fan of a hopping style foot. See, my bottom line thread has popped out of the little slot, which I think can be a problem if what can slide in can slide out. But it is very handy for the yarn. I will give them that. Let's see. Oh, I have not changed my stitch from using it. I use a straight stitch with my hacked foot that I created. This foot from Janome, no greater than 1.5 on a zigzag is what they want you to use. I'm going to take it to 1.3 just because that looks a little wide. Check it, make sure we're not going to break a needle. Don't want to break a needle. Alright, let's try writing the word couching. Let's see how it goes. I think we're going to find with this heavier thread, yarn, it's going to work a lot better because it really fills that hole. And this is still the smallest hole that came with the set. Well, this is much better, and I hear my little munchkin coming in behind me. Hopefully I can finish this. He really needs to go back to his quiet time spot, dear. Ooh, I am definitely liking this yarn. And it works a lot better with this foot. And go to your quiet time spot, please. Thank you. Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah, definitely like this. Thank you, Janome. I would have liked a foot that worked better with a finer thread. I would love a foot that worked with the Razzle Dazzle from Superior Threads. But I think this works great. I'm going to go ahead and come back up here. We'll try a nice little feather shape. I like my feathers. Do both sides at once, hopefully without dislodging the camera. And again, I am using Superior's bottom line thread for my bobbin thread. It's a very, very fine thread. Can't even see it on this. Stretch out into a large feather. Well, didn't catch it very good right there, or there. Oh, and it kind of ruins it when it does that, doesn't it? Oh, and we've just popped our yarn out of the slot, which means I probably don't have enough pulled up loose on my counter space. Like I said, this foot will not just pull your yarn through on a tension. You've got to have it spooled out and very loose on the table. Try to get that yarn back in there. Oh, the youngsters are supposed to be in quiet time, and I tell you, they are not being too quiet right now. So let's try to get this done. I don't like how high it sits on the quilt sandwich here when the foot is down. This is with the foot down, and I can go right over the top of those stitches, and it just does not even touch the foot the surface of the sandwich at all. And let's try to finish this feather, and then I'm going to have to call it, what's the video speak? A cut. Because, oh, that is bad. It is time for quiet time to end. And time for schooling to start. I'll take a picture of this and post it on the blog along with the video. Probably won't get the video out until tonight or tomorrow, which you won't know because you won't see it till then. Anyway, let's do another little curly before we go. Much more impressed with this with a smaller thread. I mean, with a bigger thread than with the finer. But still not too horribly thrilled. But I can pop it out of that handy dandy little thing there. Use my thread cutter on that yarn. That's probably going to dull it. But let's see if I can get you a nice picture of what we have done with this foot. I've got it on a close-up setting, so it's not too well focused right now. But you can see the few spots where it really missed. But it did quite well. It did well on our little couching word. So, not so bad. A little more experimentation. Certainly for my hacked foot, I would have to make a whole new plate and hack it in order to run this size yarn on the foot I made. So, this is good. This expands my toolkit, and I'm happy about that. There's some things I would have done differently, but like I said, expands my toolbox. I'm happy about that. Gonna have some fun with couching. Bye.